What's going on YouTube? It's your boy DollarMike back at it again with another video, and today is actually iPhone day. It's not iPhone 12 day, it's not iPhone 12 Pro day because those phones already came out. They've already had their respective days, but today is actually iPhone 12 mini day and iPhone 12 Pro Max day. So look what we got right here in this package. We got an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and we're going to do a little unboxing / a little overview. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing today. Let's get into it. Let's start the video. Let's go. Alright, so all first impressions, I'm not gonna lie. This thing right here is a brick. It's definitely a brick. It feels like a brick. It looks like a brick because they have like the smooth edges now instead of like the curved ones from my old phone, which is the iPhone XS Max. That has like the curve. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to. Yeah, there you go. That's the curve. That's the old phone. Here is the new one with like the straight edges. This one has curved edges. You can kind of see it there. But yeah. Basically, this thing feels like a brick. It's slightly bigger as well, slightly bigger than my old phone. Not crazy big, but I mean, this is still the biggest iPhone ever made. And I've also realized that being more financially focused, getting a little bit older, a little bit more mature, I understand that getting a new phone every year isn't something that anybody really needs, like, at all, because the jumps between these phones really aren't that big anymore like they were back in the day when the iPhone 5, 4, 5, 4, 6, all those came out. Why I do 5, 4, 6? Who knows? Like I just did 4, 5, 6, but whatever. When those phones were dropping, when those phones were coming out, basically, it was a pretty big leap from the iPhone 4 to the 5 to the 6. Now, from the XS to the 11 to the 12, I mean, it's short. It's a solid leap, but it's nothing special. It's nothing really, I think, that really makes a difference or makes you really need to get the phone because, like, yeah, I gotta have it for this feature. It's not really like that. And to be completely honest with you, the main reason I got this phone, not besides any of the features that's already built into it, but the main reason I actually got this phone is because of the design itself. We haven't seen this design since the iPhone 5S. So the fact that I didn't have an iPhone 5S because I didn't jump into iPhones until they made the 6 Plus, I always wanted this design, but I just wasn't gonna buy a small phone. It just wasn't for me. And when they made the 6 Plus, it was for me, so I bought that phone. Either way, here we are today with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. I'm so sick of their whole naming scheme, but this is what you gotta do. It is what it is. But I mean, I like the phone. This isn't a review of the phone because I mean, I've only had the phone for what, I don't know, an hour now. But it is a little bit of an overview, so I can get into some of the features that's different from this phone to my old phone, which is the iPhone XS Max, and that is actually this phone right here. So this phone will be replaced, it will be sold, all that good stuff, and I'll walk you through that whole process when I make a video for that whole process, which I will do obviously for you guys because I'm selling this phone for a good amount of money. Basically got this phone for not free, but I didn't really pay much. I mean, considering I'm selling this phone, I use a little credit card thing, but it'll be a video coming soon on that. Either way, what are the main differences between my iPhone XS Max and my new iPhone 12 Pro Max? We can get into that right here. Let's go. There are so many different iPhone videos already on YouTube basically going over exactly what the iPhone 12 Pro, with the iPhone 12, with the iPhone 12 mini, all of what they are, all of what they do. So I'm not going to get too deep into actually what they are or what this phone does, what it doesn't do, anything like that. But I'm basically just going to say the differences between the phone I had before and the phone I have now. So as I mentioned before, let's start with design. Design is actually something I take very seriously when I buy any product. If it doesn't have good design, then I basically won't buy it. It's just that simple. I don't care if it's the best product in the world. If it looks ugly to me personally, then I won't buy it. You might think that's crazy, whatever. It doesn't matter. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel about products. I think design is very important. I think packaging is important, all that kind of good stuff. But either way, back to the phones. Design, overall, like I said before, the 5S, I never had that design of an iPhone before, so I was pretty excited to get this phone because it has that 5S-like design in a bigger form factor, which is exactly what I want. It also has, as you can see on the back, more cameras. So you might think it's only 3 cameras on the iPhone 12 Pro Max and only 2 cameras on the iPhone XS Max. I'm trying to do this without getting the names wrong. I'm trying. But either way, you might think it's only 2 cameras on this and 3 cameras on this. But in fact, there's actually 4 cameras on this. It's still only 2 cameras on this. But there's 4 cameras on here. So we have a regular camera, a telephoto camera, a ultra-wide camera, and a LiDAR. And as far as my old phone goes, we have a regular camera and a basically zoom lens or a telephoto camera. So cool stuff there. I don't really need 4 cameras or 4 different lenses on my phone. I have a camera for that, but I mean, for the people that take pictures with their phone, this is absolutely amazing. And you guys know iPhones take some solid pictures. I'm just letting you know. If you never knew that, I don't know how you didn't know that, but iPhones probably take some of the best pictures from a smartphone. Not always, and that also comes down to personal preference as well, because I think the Google Pixel takes some really good pictures as well. But anyway, iPhone takes solid pictures. Like I said before, we have 4 cameras on the back of here. We have a LiDAR sensor, which is basically for depth of field and stuff like that. So that can be for like augmented reality. That can be for your telephoto pictures when you're taking a picture of someone and it blurs the background, much like my video is right now. As you can see, you can't see the background. The background's still there. The background's not blurred. I'm not adding any special effects. That's simply my lens. When you have an iPhone or other smartphones that blur the background in a picture with that telephoto lens, it's basically software that's doing that. With my camera, the lens actually does that. It's not any special software or anything like that. That's just the way the lens works. I'm not ready to get into all that because it's not that deep, but you get the point. So we got the regular camera, we got the telephoto, which gives you those nice little bokeh in the background, which is what I have in this background. We also have the ultra-wide lens on this phone, which is nice, so I can get some nice little ultra-wide shots, basically. Just a wider shot, just a wider field of view. That's simple. If you want to get more people in one photo, or if you want to take a picture of a huge landscape or something like that, you can do that with the ultra-wide. And I also mentioned the LiDAR, which is basically for depth. It helps with everything. It also helps with night photography as well. Like I said before, the design is solid, and those are 2 definitely major key differences between my old phone and my new phone. Let's go into some more. The screens on these phones are actually a little bit different as well. My old phone is slightly smaller at 6.5 inches. I believe this one is sitting at 6.7 inches for a screen. It also has a slightly better pixel density. Basically means the screen's sharper. It's not anything super noticeable, but it is there for whoever's really looking for it. Me personally, this one was already super sharp. This one's just even sharper, which is perfectly fine with me. Sadly, we didn't get those 120 hertz, so I'm not really going to get into that, but we didn't get that with the new iPhone. I wish we did. Maybe next year, but I'm not going to buy it next year most likely. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Processor inside the actual phone is a lot better, obviously, because this is a generational jump twice, because I didn't upgrade last year. This is a 2-year-old phone, and this is a brand new phone. So naturally, it's going to be a lot better as far as just speed-wise, because the processor is better. But in the new iPhone, they actually do have the new Apple A14 Bionic chip, which is a 5-nanometer chip, which is apparently the best chip in the industry, which I 100% believe, because my iPhone has always been super fast, and it's always been better than other phones that I've used. I'm not trying to say any names. I'm just saying it's a pretty fast phone. It's that simple. So that's nice as well. On top of all of the other things, this is actually the first iPhone that has 5G built into the phone. The other iPhones only go up to 4G LTE. So you can basically take advantage of Verizon's, T-Mobile's, AT&T's, all those 5G networks that you want to get faster speeds with. You can get faster speeds with the new iPhone. The iPhone 12 Pro Max, the iPhone 12 Pro, or the iPhone 12, or the iPhone 12 mini. Because come on, it just has to be 4 different iPhones launching at the same exact time, right? But whatever, I digress. Another new feature that my old phone doesn't have that the iPhone 12 Pro Max does have is Magsafe. So with Magsafe, there's actually magnets in a circular motion on the back of the iPhone that you can use to put accessories on the back of the iPhone that'll simply just stick to it, or you can connect it to other Magsafe accessories like chargers. With the charger, it'll actually line up the magnets perfectly, so you don't have to fiddle with your charger trying to figure out, is it charging, is it not charging? As long as you put it down on a Magsafe charger and you have a Magsafe compatible iPhone, the phone will just start charging, and it charges at a pretty decent rate. I believe it's up to 15 watts now, which is pretty solid. It's not amazing, but it's definitely better than before. But that's basically it. But that is not the end of my iPhone content, because I actually did not pay full price for this phone. believe it or not. And I'm actually going to show you step by step how much I actually paid for this phone. And trust me, it really was nowhere near full price of the phone. The phone actually cost, this model, this spec, all this kind of stuff, cost $1,270 and I think like 94 cents or something like that. So basically $1,200 for this phone, and I might have paid out of pocket myself, I might have actually paid somewhere around $500 or $600. And I'm going to get exactly into that process in a separate video. So make sure you hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button, you hit that notification bell so you can stay tuned, you can stay in the loop when that video does drop, and I tell you exactly how I got the phone for roughly $500-$600, maybe more, maybe less. But either way, I didn't pay full price for the phone, so that's all that really matters. And you can do the exact same thing, and it's not a hard process to do at all. So stay tuned for that, and it'll be coming very soon. If you have any questions, definitely let me know. Drop a comment down below in the comment section, or hit me up on my Twitter or Instagram, because I respond to everybody on those social media platforms respectively. I have plenty of more content for you guys. I'm doing some big things, bro, and I'm trying to do some stuff that I can't even tell you guys about yet, because it would kind of just spoil the surprise. So I'm not going to tell you. But either way, stuff is coming. It's iPhone stuff. It's other stuff. So yeah, just stay tuned. Stay focused. I love you guys. Thank you for watching this video. The secret word for today is, let's do green. Something over there is green. So let's do green. The secret word for today is green. And that's kind of it. Thank you for watching this video. I'm out. DollarMike. Peace.